guys came out with the pedal to the metal, and you had them on the ropes until the end. Can you tell me what happened, Coach?
Yeah, way to get off you bunting, you first lead off. I love it. Way to get after it. We did some really good things tonight. I think you take a look at those first three quarters where we were able to build a lead. Got us to the fourth quarter where our composure and poise was tested, and you give them credit for making a lot of plays. But it's never, in my eyes, one play, whether it is you're up 18 going into the fourth quarter and you don't come up with a rebound and Westbrook shoots a three in the corner. Now it's 15. So all the plays matter for us throughout the course of the game. Yeah.
When you look at your offense coming into this game, being able to knock down so many points the way that you guys were able to knock down and make so many shots, defensively, was there any adjustment that the Clippers did make to kind of like contain you guys in those last few minutes?
No, I think it was on us, really. I think we slowed down, and which was to their advantage. We tried to pick on matchups, and just the NBA is not going to allow you to do that. They were able to load up and start blitzing us a little bit and sending two people at a few guys, but when we were playing fast and making them react to us, we had the advantage. When we slowed the ball down in the fourth quarter and let them use their size, length, and strength against us, this is what's going to happen. This is what I told the group.
You correctly point out it's not one thing. It's not a busted coverage or a blown call. I mean, when you have 5 minutes like that, where you guys didn't seem to have a mental response, a way to figure out how to staunch the bleeding, how disappointing is that this deep in the season that a run like that could go on that long without a response?
Oh, I think it just tells you that our group is still learning lessons. And so whether it's being organized after a free throw, which you have plenty of time to be organized and get into a set, you got that piece of it. Whether it's taking the shots that you would normally take throughout the course of the game that your teammates expect you to take, that piece of it, whether you're up 6, whether you're down 6. So those are lessons for us to learn, especially on the road against a really good team.
Defensively, you guys kind of held Kawhi and George in check a little bit, but then how was Kawhi able to get going offensively against you guys?
Yeah, I think some of those freebies. So whether we missed a shot and they were able to get out in transition. This is a group that really doesn't get out in transition. They play pretty slow and methodical and get in their sets. I think they were taking advantage of probably over 20-some fast break points for them, a second chance to get out and run. So that piece of it got them going layups-wise. And then, you know, at the end of the day, those dudes are shot makers, and they made some tough shots, so give them credit for that.
And then defensively, you guys have kind of been improving since this Paris trip, but to give up a run like this, I guess, just how, disappointing is it after you guys made so many strides defensively the last 3 or 4 games or so? Yeah,
I think we made strides tonight also. It's not all or nothing. And so first 3 quarters, you could say we were pretty good. We gave up 40-plus points in the fourth. So that piece of it. So I think there was some good things that were done tonight that we challenged our group with. Unfortunately, Nick got in foul trouble. That hurt us a little bit along the way. But it doesn't take away from the fact that we got better tonight and we are getting better defensively.
For 3.5 quarters, you guys played with a lot of pace, both in how you were running and also how you scrambled defensively. In your mind, did you guys slow down, or did they do something to slow you down?
No, we slowed down. We slowed down, tried to manipulate matchups, and that's not going to work. Not for our group. We can try it and see if we can beat dudes one-on-one, but that's not how we built our lead. That ball was pinging around. They didn't know who to guard. Multiple actions, randomness, that piece of it gives you an advantage, whether it's a closeout, whether it's a blown coverage. But if you line up and you and I just switch and you stay in front of me, there's some long, strong dudes across this lead, and they're not going to let you play one-on-one.
For pretty much most of the afternoon, it looked like your team was going to come away with a really good win against a really good opponent.
Yeah.
The way it, fizzled out, I mean, you seem very even-keeled about things, but you've been around basketball a long time. To your credit, what are you feeling having experienced that was pretty unusual what we saw?
Yeah, it's interesting. you see more and more games, I think, like this throughout the course of the year than I ever saw before in my time in the league, just because of the three ball, the momentum shifts, that piece of it. And the momentum shifted pretty quickly and gave them, which I'm a big believer, just the energy shifted towards them at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter. I know I'm disappointed in the fact that we didn't win the ball game. That's the mission. But also encouraged by how we were able to play for 3.5 quarters. So show that we're capable of doing it. And now we got to take the next step of really valuing every possession. I'm going to keep saying that. And we gave away some possessions at halftime, at the end of the third, the beginning of the fourth, whether it's an inbound and we don't execute an inbound play. We have to take advantage of every single possession. So that gives me hope and belief for this group that eventually we'll be able to do it.
Thanks, JV.
Okay.